everybody who decided to click on this video. If you don't already know by my name, literally on this channel, my name's Allie, and today I'm going to tell you and show you how to get your confidence up. It's been a question that I get asked a lot. I took a poll on Instagram and this was a very popular answer. And the thing that I love talking about with confidence is I've been on both sides. I have been in a place of having absolutely no confidence at all, and then I've been in a place of having a very high confidence level, but a very genuine confidence level, if that makes any sense. And if it doesn't, it will by the end of this video. And before we start, I want to remind everyone that I've been on both sides of this, and feeling not confident is not easy, and it's extremely unmotivating, and my heart goes out to anyone who is in that position right now. But what I can tell you is that I've been on the bottom of all the bottoms with that, and if I got out of that and I got myself to a place of genuine confidence, so can you. So please don't feel like you're stuck. Please don't feel like that's just how you are and you're gonna be trapped there forever. It's not how you are. It is just a mental state, and mental states can be shifted, perceptions can be changed, and we are not stuck with how we're feeling. We are not stuck with that forever. So that's just a little reminder before we go into this is please do not feel discouraged in any type of way. I have been there, I have been there, I have been there. I feel for you, but it is time to take responsibility for how we are feeling and get ourselves out of it, because it's no fun to not feel confident, and it's no fun to feel like we have to prove ourselves all the time, and it's no fun to see other confident people getting stuff that we so deeply deserve, but we're just not in alignment for it because we're not confident. So my whole purpose of this video is to tell y'all what has helped me and share it with you, and we're just gonna have a bunch of confident little beings running around over here after this video. So I'm super excited for y'all, and let's get to it. The first question a lot of people ask is, where does confidence even come from? Like, how do you even cultivate that confidence? How do you even find it? And confidence comes from rooting to and knowing 100% who you are and being 1,000,000,000% okay with that. And knowing that you are uniquely you for a reason bigger than you. Like God, the universe, light, whatever you believe in, crafted you so perfectly. Your soul chose what it was going to do and how it was going to be before it even came into this world in physical form. So we have to start out with that knowing and that perception of knowing that we are 100% who we are meant to be. We are 100% perfect. It is just our perceptions that are out of alignment and that aren't seeing it. God crafted us so perfectly. We just don't see it. Everything we think is a flaw, everything we think is a drawback about us, it's not. It is literally here to help us and help us grow. Okay, so how do you know where your confidence is at? Well, a good gauge for that is if you're kind of checking in with yourself internally, and if you find yourself feeling the need and the want to tell other people about this cool new thing you're doing, or to tell people how confident you are, or to make a post about this really cool, awesome thing you're doing, when deep down you don't even feel like it's cool and awesome, you just think other people will, so you are needing that to feed off of it. That's where you're at internally, and trust me, I've been there before. I know exactly what that feels like, and I've done it before. But if that's where you're at internally, that's a good telling sign of your confidence not being at the highest point that it could be at. Genuine confidence is knowing that everything you're doing is amazing, and knowing how fucking awesome you are, knowing how unique and how cool you are, and embodying and embracing all of the attributes that make up you. But the difference between having true confidence and not having confidence is someone with true, genuine confidence doesn't feel the need to openly talk about it, to openly tell everyone all the cool things they're doing. They just are, and they just do it, and they just be. And from that, yes, they receive the recognition, and yes, they receive the benefits of that, but they just embody who they are and do what they are versus talking about what they are and talking about what they're doing. Having confidence really boils down to, one, nothing is wrong with you. We are just programmed in society to not have confidence. We are sent to schools growing up that if you don't get an A or B, you're stupid. And, you know, society just basically teaches you that if you don't hit these certain standards, then you're not good enough. So we need to realize that there's nothing wrong with us. We've been programmed a way that is not the best way in having a genuine love for ourselves. Two, not having confidence stems from, at the end of the day, just not being okay with ourselves and not being okay with where we are in life and not being okay with what we perceive as our bad things about us and what we perceive as our flaws. It's not accepting those parts of ourselves, and then that's where our confidence levels go from high to low. So that's what's happening when you're not feeling confident. Nothing's wrong with you, and we're not gonna play the blame game, but just know we can easily switch that perception. It is all it is a mental state. It is nothing but a mental state. It can be 1000% changed and switched, and it can stay there. It takes a little bit of work, but I'm going to give you some amazing tools which help me to this day, every day, that I still have to keep up with. And it's going to help a lot. It's going to really challenge your brain and going to lift our energetic frequency and our energetic vibration into a state of confidence and gratitude. But before we go there, I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's easy and, oh, just like know how confident you are. Like, you're a badass girl. Like, just know that you're the shit. Like, just know you're a badass. Like, no, that's not what this video is about, because we don't know how to know that. So what do we need? We need tools, we need exercises, we need something we can implement into our lives daily that help us actually get to a real genuine space of confidence. Not going for the fake, like I act confident so I can have power confidence. We're going for the genuine, true, humble confidence that not only helps lift us up, but then since we're lifted up, that helps lift the vibration and the frequency of everyone around us, and therefore that helps shift the frequency and the vibration of the world. So we're not only helping ourselves by being genuinely confident, we are helping so many more people in such a bigger picture than we may even realize. So that being said, it sounds like a win-win situation to me, so let's do it. All right, one thing that will majorly shift your confidence is writing out a list of everything you hate about yourself. And yes, you heard that correctly. Literally write out a list of everything that you don't like about yourself. It sounds very counterintuitive, but it's not. What happens is we think all of these things that we hate about ourselves are a bad thing, when really that's just a perception that we have. Nothing is fully good, nothing is fully bad. Everything in this life, literally anything, including the attributes that make up who you are, have both an equal positive and an equal negative to it. So what we perceive a quality about us as being bad is actually equally just as good as it is bad. Fortunately, when our confidence is so low, it's way easier for us to be critical of ourselves. So to make this whole exercise easier, we're gonna write down everything that we think is bad about us. Then from there, we are going to find the good in it and find how it has actually helped us in our lives and find how it still is helping us now. We're going to connect to memories of when that same very thing that we think is bad has actually helped us in our lives. And by doing that, that is going to raise not only our energetic frequency and vibration of confidence, that is going to raise the gratitude that we have for ourselves. And that is an extremely high vibrating state that not only lifts us up, but then we'll start to shift the energy of those around us. And y'all, rooting to that alone is going to make a huge shift already. And it's not even that hard. Like, every day find 5 things, or just going throughout your day. If you get annoyed with yourself or if you don't like something about yourself, write it down in the notes section on your phone and flip it right away. I'll give y'all a real quick example of one of mine, because I do this exercise as well, and how I flipped it. So one of mine, just so you can kind of get a better idea about how this works. So one of my qualities that I used to perceive as something negative was I am an extremely, like to the extreme indecisive human being. Like, I go through moments of knowing exactly what I want and it has to be exactly like this, and I'm like just super on point with this has to happen. I know exactly what I want. I'll go from that extreme to literally being like, well, we could do this, or we could do that, or I could do that, or this, and I don't know what to do, and I don't know, and I get like really stressed and like so much anxiety when I get like super indecisive like that. So I used to perceive those moods of indecisiveness as a negative thing. All that being said, long story short, super indecisive human being right here. Many situations. So I was perceiving that as annoying and as bad and as like, oh my God, just like commit and make a decision. But what I had to do in doing this exercise for myself was I had to write it all out, and I just sit back with my journal and be like, okay, Allie, like why is being indecisive good? We know that for every attribute about us, there's both a positive and a negative. So let's find the positive in your indecisiveness. Is that a word? I don't know. We're gonna act like it is. So knowing I had to find a positive to what I was perceiving as negative, I looked and I was like, okay, why is being indecisive good? Like, why is this a good thing? And then I realized, wait, being indecisive can be a really good thing when it comes to career decisions, because I was in this mood of not wanting to be in a typical career path that anyone has done before. And I knew that I liked this part of this career path, and this part of this career path, and this part of this career path, this part of this career path, and so on, that I was like, wait, my indecisiveness is really beneficial for me right now, because I can take all of these things from all of these different places that I like, and I can combine it all into me and my unique self and create a whole new thing that no one has ever done yet, because it's my unique path. Same with you guys. You guys can create your own unique path. So I then could see that my indecisiveness is really beneficial and was really helping me and still is, because I get indecisive because I know that everything out there that's the norm and that, you know, we're taught to do or whatever, I know that it doesn't work for me, and I like some parts of it, and I like some parts of this, some parts of that, and then all of that indecisiveness and only liking certain things of certain things can all come together, and I can make my own thing. And so that's awesome. So my indecisiveness is very beneficial to me. There are many more other ones that I used to perceive as negatives that I have had to flip, but I don't want to spend too much time on me. That was just an example, so y'all could kind of get an idea of how it helped and what to do with it. Not being confident is a mentality we are going to have to break. So it is not going to happen overnight. We must be easy on ourselves through this, but we have to commit to ourselves and take responsibility for using these tools in our lives every day if we want the results. When you have that true confidence, not only do you align with your desires, because you're then ready for them, because you're confident enough in yourself to handle them, you align with other genuinely confident people who don't put you down because they're not putting themselves down. And if you stop putting yourself down, you won't be put down anymore either. And we begin to find the amazing balance, both the positive and the negative, in every attribute that we embody. We begin to develop this amazing confidence. And when we hold on to that confidence for a long period of time, and when we keep ourselves in that vibrational match of confidence, we no longer then feel the need to prove or say what we are. We just are, and we be what we are, and we do what we are. And amazing, amazing, amazing things come from that. Trust me, I have been on both sides of this, like I said. All right, guys, and that is it for the day. Guys, thank you for watching this video. If you like it, if you want to see more, subscribe, like, comment, follow me on Instagram. I don't know, you know the deal. Promoting myself stresses me out. My goal in my life is to share what has helped me so much with anyone who decides to watch this video and whose soul decides to bring them to this channel. Love you guys. Mwah.